Welcome to This Week in Apple, your weekly roundup of Apple news, leaks, and rumors you need to know about. Fortnite is officially coming back to iPhone. Yes, again. Apple may have quietly revealed a future design change early, and new leaks suggest major AI upgrades could be coming to shortcuts, AirPods, and more. Plus, we're getting a clearer picture of everything Apple may release later this year. Welcome back to the Fix Desk. Let's fix it. Starting with a story that honestly feels like it's never going to end. Fortnite is officially back on iPhone. Yes, again. After years of legal battles between Apple and Epic Games, Fortnite had already returned to the US App Store last year, but now it's rolling out worldwide as well, with Australia being the current main exception. If you forgot how it all started, Apple removed Fortnite back in 2020 after Epic added its own payment method system inside the App Store, bypassing Apple's App Store fees entirely. That decision kicked off years of lawsuits, App Store debates, and non-stop fighting between both companies. So after years of lawsuits, removals, and non-stop drama, Fortnite is officially back on the iPhone once again in all major markets, except Australia. Hopefully, we're getting close to an end of the whole situation. Next up, Apple may have quietly hinted at a future iPhone UI design change early. During Apple's recent accessibility feature preview, some viewers noticed what appeared to be a redesigned battery indicator and updated status bar elements shown in the promotional images. Now, before everybody loses their mind, this does not confirm anything. Apple changes marketing assets and concept visuals all the time, but it's interesting timing considering WWDC is right around the corner, and rumors have already suggested Apple could be working on a broader visual updates across iOS in the future. So this could end up being nothing, but it's definitely something Apple fans have started paying attention to ahead of WWDC. Now, let's move into Rumor Roundup. This could end up being a much larger iOS upgrade than we initially expected this year. According to recent leaks, Apple is reportedly working on major AI upgrades for the Shortcuts app, potentially allowing users to create automations just by describing what they want their iPhone to do in natural language. Honestly, this could make Shortcuts way more useful for everyday users. For example, instead of manually building a complicated shortcut step by step, you could potentially just type something like, turn on do not disturb when I open YouTube at night, or text my wife when I leave work and start navigation home. And your iPhone could build the automation for you automatically. Right now, Shortcuts is incredibly powerful, but for a lot of people, it also feels confusing and overly complicated to actually use. So the ability just to type or tell your phone what to do could change everything. We are also hearing Apple may redesign and reorganize the AirPods settings experience inside iOS, making controls for things like noise cancellation, spatial audio, updates, and battery information easier to access and less cluttered. With WWDC getting closer, it's starting to feel like Apple may finally be preparing for the bigger AI push a lot of people were originally expecting to happen with iOS 26. And finally, people may not realize this, but we've actually been waiting a long time for a new Apple TV. The current Apple TV 4K originally released back in 2022, and rumors continue suggesting Apple is preparing a newer version alongside refreshes to the HomePod lineup later this year. A lot of Apple fans, including me, have been waiting for this moment. The Apple TV is still one of the best streaming boxes out there, but compared to the rest of Apple's products, releases have felt very slow over the past few years. So between Apple Intelligence, smarter Siri features, and rumored hardware upgrades, it finally feels like Apple could be getting ready to refresh some products people have been waiting a long time to see. We're also still hearing rumors about a foldable iPhone. Lots of reports refer to it as the iPhone Ultra. At this point, it honestly feels less like a question of if Apple is making one and more about when they finally decide it's ready. Some newer rumors are suggesting Apple could delay it even longer than expected while trying to perfect the design and hinge durability. Let me know down in the comments, do you think we finally get a foldable iPhone this year? Or do you think Apple makes us wait even longer? And now for this week on the Fix Desk. On Monday, we covered 3 iPhone features that could literally save your life, including emergency features and safety tools most people never set up until it's too late. Wednesday, we took a look at iPhone privacy settings you should probably change right now, including hidden settings that control what apps can access and track in the background. So if you missed either of those videos, definitely check them out after this one. Now, your Apple of the Week. Back in 1983, Steve Jobs convinced future Pepsi CEO John Scully to join Apple with one of the most famous lines in tech history. Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life? Or do you want to come with me and change the world? And that's probably one of the best recruitment lines ever. And that's a wrap for This Week in Apple. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future Apple news, leaks, and rumors right here on the Fix Desk. Let me know down in the comments, what are you most excited to see Apple announce next? Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.